How are we doing, everybody? Just running a little bit behind. Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're going to try to finish up one of the last two campaigns of our Aeon's End Legacy campaign. Yeah, so, I didn't show you the rulebook. I always got to show you the rulebook at the beginning, right? We're going to try to finish this. Thank you, David, for the extra life. Appreciate that, because like I said, I was running behind. So let's go ahead. This usually takes us a minute. Let's go ahead and get flipped over and get started. That is not the one I want. That's too far. That's too far, Bill. That's too close. Just right. It's like the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks and the Three Bears with cameras. All right, so we are up to Chapter 7. Chapter 7, Introduction. Maelstrom has come, and you stand before it, readying for the fight. The creature is so massive and its minions so numerous that you are separated from the other mages. The sky above New Gravehold is dark with Maelstrom's presence. Its beacons dot the ground below it, trying to open more breaches to summon even more minions. They cannot be allowed to succeed. You feel a sense of calm as the battle approaches. You can defeat Maelstrom. You can close this breach. New Gravehold must survive. You feel part of something bigger, as if every moment in your life was leading up to this one. The battle begins in slow motion as Maelstrom begins spinning, its large blades slicing towards the ground. Within moments, more breaches open and swarms of minions claw their way out. The future lies in your hand. The final battle has begun. Open envelope 7. We did that. Get the stop deck. We did that. There is a new set of cards called Beacons. We put them over there. And we're going to fight Maelstrom Risen. We're going to fight the shirt today. Oh, it's... what's her name from Overwatch? Mercy from Overwatch. This was for breast cancer awareness thing that Blizzard did. You got a shirt, you got, I think you got a sticker, and then you got a skin, a pink skin in the game. So, all right. I used to play Overwatch. I don't play Overwatch anymore. All right, so first thing we had to do, shuffle all of them together, put them there, draw 2 cards from the beacon deck, place them. Do not do their immediate if there was one. Replace one of the Nemesis turn order cards in this deck with a Maelstrom's Assault turn order card. We should have known better than to consider Maelstrom defeated. In our hubris, we left our old lives behind and considered Maelstrom buried deep among them. Yet it was siphoning power the entire time we'd been on the surface, slowly gathering strength to take revenge. And now, the time for its revenge has come. It looms over New Gravehold, and I fear there is little we can do to stop it. In our first battle against Maelstrom, we only managed to survive through Dezmodia's sacrifice. This time around, we cannot afford to lose another. Our newest breach mages need to be stronger than before. They must triumph. Maelstrom has 65 hit points. One in Unleash, we draw a card from the beacon deck, put it into play. So I guess these things are just going to keep coming at us because that's what the flavor text said. Additional rules. When Maelstrom Risen's Assault turn card is drawn, Gravehold suffers 1 damage for each beacon in play. Then Maelstrom Risen takes a turn as normal. The Assault turn order card is considered a Nemesis turn order card. When a beacon is discarded, place in the beacon discard pile next to the deck if there isn't one. This is not the same as Nemesis. When it is empty and a card to be drawn, shuffle it and do it all over again. When there are 10 beacons in play, he opens a massive destructive breach and we lose as well. So that's our second lose condition. Let me do something real quick. I forgot to do this, or didn't have a chance because, again, work finds a way. Instead of life finds a way, work finds a way. Let's go this way. I forgot to share the link to the Discord. Maybe I'll share the link to the Discord. There we go. There we go. Copy link. Go to Discord. Go to the Ashes Discord. Go to the self-promotion. And paste away. Just spam all the Discords. That's what I do. I'm a Discord spammer. All right. Should be good to go. We may get more visitors. We may not. Maelstrom and Malastar. Coincidence? Now, we did Maelstrom before, so we'll have to see how this works. All right, so we got Metalad with 10. We got Beowulf with 10. So, yeah. So, now here's the question. I gave her this ability, her Dottie Goggles, because it says once per turn. So, there's a player turn, there's a Nemesis turn. I'm going to assume his turn, she can turn it once on his turn. She can turn it once on her turn. That's how I'm going to play. This game's hard. I'm going to take every advantage I can get when rule clarity is not there for me. So we're going to go ahead and get started. See how badly I shuffled the deck. As always. As always. All right, so this doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. We do need to add hit points and shields, though. We need to add hit points and shields. At least they don't do anything. All right, so draw a card. Venomous Coil. To discard, spend 6 power. Or 6 Aether. Power 3. Unleash twice, then any player suffers damage equal to the number of beacons in play. Ew. I don't like you. I do not like you at all. All right, so we know what she's doing. Getting lots of power. Getting her... what I did last time worked really well, right? Which was get her this Breach Communion. I got her the Soothing. I got her both of these. That is for him. This is for whoever gets to 6 first. This is our new prophetic Lens. Gain 1 charge, reveal the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. If you do, you gained an Aether. So this is good for him and her to get rid of those stupid cards. Sparking Siphon. When you gain this, gain 2 pulse. Cast, deal 2 damage. You may lose 1 pulse. If you do, you get to heal. So basically, it's a healing attack, which is good. All right, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is how she always starts out. Let's go ahead and do gain 2 in silence. Let's go ahead and get the silence out from the get-go. So we'll do 3. And then we'll use her 4, 5, because we don't have our 2 anymore to get up to 3, which she needs. And then we will do that. And she gets to go again. So we will go ahead and attach a spark. And then she has 1, 2, 3, 4. Cannot be used for a spell. So... we'll go ahead and get the prophetic lens. I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When the enemy goes hog wild, suffer on any Bacon's played. What about Kevin Bacon? Is Kevin Bacon in play? All right. Unfortunately, these are going to fire off because there's no way I can get rid of those before. I think his assault is probably next. All right, so we're doing the same as we always do. We go ahead and attach that. We use our 3 to either focus or open. Just go ahead and open. We do that one. And then we discard these. I don't know what order I want them in. I mean, they're all 3 going to come back at the same time, so it doesn't matter because I don't have any other cards down there. All right. Nemesis? Nemesis? No. Wow, actually, no. All right, so we're going to do 1 damage. Get rid of that shield. And then we're going to do 3 damage. It's a little bit overkill. But get rid of the bacon. There you go, just for you, David. We got rid of the bacon. No, don't get rid of the bacon. It's so delicious. All right, so we have 3. What's our cheap spell? I like this one. Now, this one, I started getting it comboed last game, so we're going to go ahead and get that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And his turn to assault. So, Maelstrom assault, Maelstrom Risen, turn order comes up. Gravehold suffers 1 damage for each beacon in play. There's only one. We're at 29. Then Maelstrom Risen takes a normal turn. The assault turn order card. Okay, so it does normal turn. Oops, we don't do that yet. Nothing happens there. This goes down 1. Now we draw the card, Will. Slice, power, power 3. The player with the most expensive card in hand degrades that card. I thought we got rid of all these. They came back. They came back. How do I get rid of this? I can spend 6 power. It's more efficient for Metalad to use his discard 1 to do 1 damage power than to set up a spell. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Probably was. Well, no, because then I wouldn't have been able to buy a card. Oh, you mean discard that 1 spark to just do 1 damage on the previous turn? I think it'd be a wash at that point, because I would fire both of those off anyways. And do 2, so I'd get rid of that anyways. This isn't doing anything, it's just kind of chilling out there, so I'm really not worried about him being out there. Maybe I should be attacking that instead, with the big attacks. So, maybe. We'll see if it comes back and bites me, David. It'll probably come back and bite me. Alright. And it is Beowulf's turn. So, her spells don't do us any good. I mean, they're like pew damage. So we will pew just to start working on this. All right, so she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or silence a minion. There's no minion to silence, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she has 6. The question is, do I start working on this a little bit and then get a 4? Yeah, we should probably start working on this. So what's the best? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2 to focus, which would leave me 3, which I could get this healing spell. I kind of want this, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have 6. Yeah, that works. All right, so we're going to focus this one. And we're going to spend our other 4 to get our Breach Communion, because we basically just leave these on her. And then what order do I want these in? Oh, I can't buy a spell. Dang it. Hang on. Yeah, I can. Sorry. There you go. So these 2 to do that. These 4 to do that. Yeah. Let's keep it in that order so I can make sure I keep those 4s together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it'd be nice. Okay, just don't forget it's an option. Yeah, I actually did until you mentioned something. Oh, hang on. Once per turn when you cast a spell that deals 5 or more damage. Okay, I gain I gain charges if I can do 5 or more damage, which his spell does, but I needed her to be able to discard a card for that to accomplish. Got to remember that second ability. Our Overslam Belt. Dun, 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 dun. Nemesis. All right, so nothing. Goes down by 1. Goes down by 1. See, I had 6. I could have gotten rid of this thing too. What's going to happen? Unleash twice. Draw a card from the beacon deck. Okay, so it's going to put 2 more beacons out. Not too bad. Then any player suffers damage equal to the number of beacons. So it'd be 3 damage. Not too sure about that. Oh, a minion. And we have completely almost evolved him. Ravenous Leviathan. Persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. And then it evolves if I don't get rid of it. 6. 7. No shields. All right. All right. You got to be kidding me. Luckily, there's only 1 beacon, so it's only 1 damage. That's doing nothing. This is going to fire off. Didn't even get a chance to get rid of it. Unleash twice. Beacon. Bacon. More bacon. 2 bacons. Then a player suffers damage. We have 3 bacons. I guess her, because she's going to be able to heal. Hopefully soon. So it's 7. Got one. Alright. This goes down to 1. Ravenous. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. 1, 2. And he's going to evolve. Read E32. Oh, not good. Didn't even get a chance to take that thing out. I wouldn't have been able to. So, Lord of the Early Birds puts a break on worms. It's faster to discard a spark for the 1 immediate damage. Can get rid of a shield early. Mess with the discard by. Yeah. Leviathan has been feeding from the breach, becoming smarter, quicker, growing in size and its hunger. Its body is sleeker now, allowing it to cut through the skies and slither rapidly towards its prey. Banish the Ravenous. Place card 33 into play in the same spot, blah, 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 blah. Same as always. You got banished. Luckily, it's 7 instead of 9. So persistent. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a card in hand. Ugh. Oh, hang on. Immediate. Forgot this when this came out. Immediate. The player with the lowest life suffers 1 damage. They both had the same when this came out, because I didn't suffer the damage to the end of the card. So we'll just say he takes 1. That's fine. And this is a protective beacon because it's got 3 hit points. Sure. 3, 1. I probably should use the purple dice for all these so I know these are the beacons. Or so you guys know they're the beacons. There you go. 3. I probably should have color-coded this better when I was playing. Order, but also you could do the gem for damage that is more damage. Or yeah. Discard the gem. If I still had my 2-cost card, I might have done that, because then I would have bought the 2-cost one. And we haven't drawn a card yet, right? No. You're still going through the row. Minion. 1. Spine Thrasher. Persistent. Unleash. All players suffer 1 damage. Evolve. So luckily he's only got 1. But he comes in with... We need some silencing. Time to get some silence cards. He comes in with 4 shields, though. Oh, ish. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a horrible row. Once the 4th breach is open, it's better to put the spark there, if only option rather than immediate. Well, because I would also combo with my ability on him, right? Having more up there and then firing off. Because then I get the extra damage, too. All right. I wish she would stop going. I really do. I wish she would stop going. Shouldn't say that, but like she's useless. All right. So prophetic lens. Gain 1 charge. Reveal the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. No, I want to keep that one. That's not the one with the bad stuff on it. If you don't, gain 1. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to suffer 3 damage. So we're going to use 3 to get rid of this thing. Because that's her job, right? And then she has 2 left. I can't buy any 2-cost cards. Oh, I forgot. When I focused earlier... Sorry, when I focused, I forgot my ability. When I focus, I deal 2 damage. So... He was out there when I focused, right? Or no, he came out... He came out after I focused. Yeah, he came out after I focused. So I would have done 1 damage here. And that means I actually would have taken 1 less damage here. All right. I forgot about that. So, yeah. So I'm going to focus this, which does 2 damage. So... Get rid of the big guy. I get rid of these, the little ones. I'll do 2 on this one. Get it down to 1 because then I can use the sparks to get rid of it. 2, 3, 4. I can do 4 total. And I would get rid of both those. Or I do 1, have him do 2. I do have an extra evolve, and it's only 1 damage. Gravehold can technically suffer 2. It's the discard a card. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have him just get rid of his bacon. The bacon. Have him get rid of the bacon. All right. So that's what we're going to do. All right. We want that first. Want that second. Prefer these later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta get her a couple spells. Once I get her a couple spells, we'll be in business. All right, so fire these off. Get rid of 2 more bacons. Problem is I don't have any silences on him. All right, bump, bump. All right, I have 3, but I cannot buy a spell. So I'm going to discard 1 to do 1 damage. There. And then I'll use the 2 to get my first charge. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, that's what it should be his turn. All right, so I can do. Oh, I can't fire this one off. I don't have anything in my discard. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. So I'll fire off the 1. Let's do 1 more. I will attach my new spell. I will focus this to attach that. And I have 3 to get this so I can start powering her up. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch that fat fly sizzling bacon. Tasty. All right. Let's see how badly I shuffle. Normally horrible, horrible shuffling. Horrible, horrible. Can't buy that relic. Huh? Didn't I have 3? Oh, which one did I grab? Did I grab the wrong thing? I wanted to grab this. That's 3, right? I grabbed this one, didn't I? Which one did I grab? Yeah, I grabbed that one. Oh, I shouldn't have. Yeah. Yeah, the 3. Oh, you're right. I focused. You're right. I focused. Gotcha. Which was, how much was it for my focus? It was 3. Okay, so that was my 3 focus for that. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Good catch. Thanks, Dark. That's why I need you guys. I got to put the cards down on the mat. That's where I fail. I don't put them into play because they cover things up. So then sometimes I do things twice I shouldn't. All right, we have no bacons in play, so Gravehold is safe this round. Well, except for this. Gravehold suffers 2. Any player suffers 1. So we'll go ahead and take her down. Now we're down to the 7 anyways that we were at earlier. Oh no, any player discards a card in hand. Sorry, we're not. This one is going to take 1. 2 sparks. I don't have anything in my discard again. How do I not have anything in my discard again for this spell? I'm going to fire this one off. Then I'm going to fire this one off. So that's 2. I need 4. I can discard one of these. But no, I can't discard one of these before I still won't be able to fire this one off. That sucks. Or did I put this over here and I wasn't supposed to yet? Yeah, that's that. I messed that up. This is still my discard. I don't know why I put it over here. So I'm at 3. I'll have 4. These spells are only going to allow me to focus or get another crystal. Let's see here. 1, 2. Silence. I'm not discarding that. Keep that. Keep that. Problem is I won't be able to attach both spells, but I need this spell for him. So the question is, can I buy anything with 1? No. I can get a crystal for 2. So I think we will discard one of his crystals. Yeah. All right, that was this one. This one, Unleash. So bacon comes into play. Tasty bacon, immediate. With the lowest life suffers 1 damage. So that puts her down to... She was at 8, which was still the lowest. So that puts her at 6. And then any player suffers 1, which I already did. And then evolve. Evolve. Where, oh, where are the evolve stickers? Where, oh, where could they be? My job is just puns and bad names. And I appreciate the puns and bad names. Here we go. And we draw a card. Yeah, and you got to draw a card. 7, Wisping Wires, persistent. If this is the assault turn, any player suffers 2 damage. Otherwise, unleash. Ew. I'm not sure I like that one. All right. Here we go. So she's going to silence. All right, who's the worst one right now? Who can we not get rid of? He's going to be able to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 7. He'd be able to take out this. The shields, unfortunately, it would be a waste of a spell. Oh, I could do a discard to get rid of 1 spell. Yeah, but I wouldn't do that until after. This would be 5, 6, 7. This is 7. So both of these are 7. I'm doing how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to do 9. So I'd have 2 left over, which could do that, and 1 shield. I discard 1 to do another shield. So either one of these would be gone. So which one do I leave out here? And you know it can't be an assault turn, so he's just going to unleash and bring out a bacon. So even if I silence this one, I don't care. Gravehold suffers 2 damage and you discard a card. I don't like that, so I think I'm going to get rid of him. So I think I don't want this guy to evolve. Again. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to go with. Alright, so. Silence that. Put our breach out. Get our first one of those. Hang on to we need to hang on to this for him. So we have 2 left, which I said we'll just do down. No, let's open a breach. Yeah. Let's open a breach. So then she can do 2 damage to... I'm getting rid of that one. I'll use that to get rid of one of the shields, because then he can get rid of 1 shield. Actually, he'll kill this one, which means this silence does nothing. Yeah. Switch that around. Alright. Yeah. Hold on to that. I think that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so. Oops, not 5. 4. All right, so we got to fire this one off first because we have 2 other prepped spells. So that does 3. Oh, we're going to overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to overkill. Dang it. So that's all I can do. I'm gonna have to overkill. Yeah. So we're gonna do this one. She will discard this one. So that does 5. So the spell cast 5. The spell that I cast does 5 or more damage. It does 5. This only had 4 hit points, so I do get 2 charges. I'm up to 3. And then we fire this one off to get rid of the shield. And then we discard a spark to get rid of him. That one there. And we'll use the 2 to get us another crystal. Although I don't have anything that uses the crystals. Oh, my main ability uses the crystals. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Size Lance does so much work in this game. Silence. Silence. Silence, my minions. All right. And he goes again. So it will do the 1. Get rid of the beacon. Goodbye, bacon. And then, all right, so this is the one where I need to have more than 1 prepped. My combo did not work. All right, so we have 4. I don't know if I want the prophetic, the lens, or do I open my breach? Could also get the breach communion and get some of these. And this will do 5, which will combo with that. Actually, that's a good idea. So we get this, we get up to 2 pulses, and then we can fire that off and we'll get an extra 2 charges because we did 5 or more damage. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Oh, she gets to go. All right, so we will up this to 2. Now here's the thing. She doesn't, last time I needed the pulses to build the bridges. This time I don't need the pulses for the bridges. The pulses either allow me to do more damage, or I lose a pulse token to gain lives. So there's no reason for me to, I mean, I guess I could leave this here until it gets to 5. Or I can just do 5 damage to Gravehold. Or to Maelstrom. So this one we can win by ducking out. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do it because I don't have that healing one right now. So we're just going to go ahead and cast that. Do 5. At least now we're on the board. At least now we're not scoreless. We're on the board. All right, so to open this, I need 7. He has not pulled up those cards I need for her yet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Debating, do I spend all 4 to get the Breach Communion, or do I just waste 1 to get the Conductive Grit, which gives me more pulse tokens? Let's get another one of these first. I might get that later. Oh no, I can't. I can't buy a spell. Dang it. So I guess we are doing this one. It's with that other, it's with the spell, so actually that would be good if that comes out at the same time, because then I'll get a pulse token, 2 pulse tokens a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Alright. And bad guy. That's what I figured. Alright. Silence. Unleash twice. Waylay. Gravehold suffers one. Okay, so let's unleash twice first. Immediate. Any player discards a card in hand. I can't open with 2. I could get another crystal. Yeah, come here. Gain a charge. Crystal. Yeah, we'll just have her get rid of a crystal. All right. And then unleash again. Draining Beacon, immediate. Any player suffers 1 damage. She's getting close, and we've got that card in here that damages her for 3, I think. So let's just go ahead and have him take this one. All right. And then Gravehold suffers 1 damage for each player turn card. Oh, worst possible time. This came out as the last card. So that's 4 damage. Well, we're almost able to start healing Gravehold. That's horrible. All right, so 2 for you. And hey, they're getting harder. 2 for you. Oh, that was the worst possible time. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. We're at 18. This now is going to fire off because he's no longer silenced. And it'd be fine if that was like the end, right? And we knew he went twice. No, he went twice in a row because of a reshuffle. So he could go 3 times in a row. If this is an assault turn, it is any player suffers 2 damage. We'll have her do it. And then these don't do anything at least. Mind Feast. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. This is Death Mind card. Somehow I got left in there. Woo! Not sure how that happened. Well, I know how it happened. Discard. To evolve, I have to discard it. Or to discard, I have to evolve. Power 2. Unleash twice. The player with the lowest suffers 3 damage. So the main thing I'm worried about on that one is the 2 damage. Because these little guys are just annoying more than anything. All right. There you go. If you have 2 or more spells prepped, I do not. Question is, do I fire this off? Or do I wait? I think I need to wait. I need to hold on to it. I need to make sure I have 3 spells prepped. So. No, don't do that because I'm not going to have 4 cards in my discard. I'm only going to have 3. So let's do this one. And we'll use the 2 to gain a crystal. And we'll discard this to do 1 damage to the big guy. And we'll hold on to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Discard you first. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So yeah, got some good spells next, but again, only have 2. I keep forgetting I need to buy him one of those so he can have a little bit better to be able to open his breaches. That's right, I still haven't bought this yet. I was like, why have I not helped her unlock hers? It's because I still wasn't able to buy that. Time for Beowulf to do some heals. Yeah, she's at 4. I need to get her up to 6, and I can cast the heal. So hopefully she gets to go next. Nope. This assault turn, no. Otherwise, unleash. It's just a protective beacon. It's just protective bacon. There we go. And this goes down by 1. Humming drones. This minion have... Oh, this is the one where it hits Beowulf based on the number of shields. Worse, unfortunately, is it has 9 hit points. The shields are annoying, but the 9 hit points is even worse. This is a nasty row, guys. At least they've gone both times. We have 3 turns before they go again. Hopefully I can clear that out. All right, so 7 to focus. No, we're silencing minions here. All right, so I'm still not gonna be able to fire that off because I don't have 2 spells prepped. So, what is the worst? The assault can come out, so it'd be 2 damage. And then this one is to her based on what we do to him. So let's silence this one. All right. Gain 1 charge. That puts her at 5. Reveal the top card of your deck. You may destroy it. If you don't, gain 1, which is good because that gives me 1, 2, 3. So we're going to focus this one. Oops. I'm just so used to discarding. She was at 4, right? Yeah, I hit that. Which means I get to do 2 damage. So either take out a beacon or start working on this guy. So we'll work on this guy. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I want the silence to come up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and she gets to go again. So we're going to put this out, gain a pulse for that, play this, gain a pulse for that. So we have 2, 3, 4. I need to hang on to this one for him. Oh no, he's not going to be able to fire that off this turn. So we'll go ahead and attach that one. 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 4. Let's spend 2 to get to 6. We'll cast it to heal. And then we'll use the other 2 to get 1 more. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. I need to get rid of these. Every time I've done that draw to reveal, it's not been this one that I want to get rid of. All right, Metal Lad's turn. Again, I can't fire off. I mean, I can. I just don't get the extra damage. Does it matter? I mean, that's 3, which means it's not going to take care of him. It would take care of that. No, I'm not going to fire off again. Oh, actually, I can fire off down here. Once I get a 3rd spell, but am I going to have enough? No, because I need 3 to focus that. Only have 2. Well, no, but I do have enough to actually get and then fire off, but then I still don't get the bonus. I get just the extra damage for here, and then I can return this card to my hand. that what I do? Well, I mean, I have to. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to fire off. Do 2 to get me to 6. I wish I could focus that. I can't. I need 3 or 4. Which means I can't do any of these. I'll discard this one to do 1 damage. Really doesn't matter where. I guess we'll get rid of a shield with 1 damage. Can't do anything with these 2. Wow, that was a horrible... That was 3 turns. 3 turns, and I... Nothing. Nothing. So 2, 3, 4, 5. All because I can't get this breach opened. I'm not going to be able to do it this turn either. Still, only 2. I don't have his crystals in a good order to where I'm able to buy a better card. That's probably what's gonna do me in, is I can't get this open to get my 3 spells for my combo. All right. So I'm going to fire this one off to do 1. And then we will attach this one. I should have done that in a previous turn now that I think about it. I'm going to discard this one to do 1. Is it worth firing this off now? I won't get the bonus here, but this will do 3, which will get rid of him. This will do 5, which then I gain 2 charges for firing that off. And I can put this on. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and use the ability. This is going to do 3, which gets rid of him. And then we're going to do this one. So it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if she discards 1. She doesn't have a spell to discard, so we're not doing the bottom 2. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do the drones, let's go. No, she can heal it off. Or we'll do the boss. 6. Then I get to return a card to hand from my discard. So I'm going to do this one. We're going to attach that. Attach that. Get one of those. And we have... and then I did a damage. That spell did more than 5 damage. That gets me 2 charges. And then we use these 2 to get to 3 charges. There we go. I just need to get... Fortunately, I'm the same boat. I've got 2 crystals at the bottom, 2 crystals at the top. He has 6 crystals. I just need to get more crystals here. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. 3, 4, 5. 5. All right. Nemesis Assault. If it's an assault, damage for the number of beacons. There are 3 beacons out there. Boy. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. You unleash. Unleash twice. One immediate. Any player suffers 1 damage. Unleash. Just a guardian. The player with the lowest life suffers 3 damage. So we're down to 3. And we're still not done. Oh, hang on. Remove the silence. And another minion comes out. Ooh, 12. Persistent. Unleash Gravehold suffers. Holy cow. Damn, guys. That is bananas. Alright, so you're 2. What happened to all the little ones? Like, I shuffled this beacon deck. I don't know how I'm now, unfortunately, being blasted. Alright. Oh, I don't like that at all. Alright. So, I have no cards in my discard, so I can't fire that off. So we're not gonna fire anything off because I need the extra to get the 5. So this is gonna go to 2. All right. So we have 1, 2. We have a spark. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I could prep this. I could open. Yeah. So let's keep the. Let's open with 3. We're going to discard 1 to do 1 damage to something. Guess get rid of this shield. And then we will attach that one, and then we'll use. Well, we already used the 3 to do that. So that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's the other problem. Is like I finally got that 3, so now I can try to get me some more big spells. Because that's going to give me 4 every time, but these 2 don't allow me to buy spells. So I'll have to buy one of those and then get rid of those other 2. So, right. So we're going to fire off. Yes, because we have our 2. So fire this off. It will do 5. Let's get rid of this one. All right. And then 1 spark. I guess we'll just keep working on the same one. Because this is specifically targeting her and she's down to 3 hit points. So I can't have that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we play this one. No, we don't play that one first. Sorry. We need to get this open so she can heal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, we only have 4. I only have 4. I need 5. Oh, this would give me 5 when I play it. Yes, we're going to play everything. That gives me 5, which means I can open this. Because I have 3, now I can heal 1. Gives me a 4. Gravehold heals 1. So 16. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's got 4 hit points though. Yeah, gotta get rid of that one. All right. Oh, we focused. We got to do 2 damage. Forgot about that. All right. Gain 2, gain 1 pulse token. This didn't come out. My combo didn't come out. So 2, 3, 4. Gain 1. Reveal top card of your deck. Not going to destroy it, so it's 5. And then we're going to silence a minion. Yeah, this will silence a minion. So we have 5. Which lets us start getting her arcane salvo. I want the silence to come up first. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Nemesis. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the Nemesis. Which I wasn't able to get rid of that in time. Dang it. All right. Fractured crystal can't buy 5, could buy 4. Oh, did I have a fractured crystal in there? I did, yeah. All right. Where was that at? Yeah, you're right. Yep. All right. Good catch. Thanks, Dart. Right. Bad stuff happens. No. Purple dice kind of help too, because then I know I don't need to worry. All right, so it gains 1 shield. It does 1 damage. I gotta get her crystals now. I gotta work on her crystals. And then this guy removes the silence. Power, discard, spends 7 power, 7 ether. Unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. Oh, this is the one I don't like. And then if Gravehold's below 14, I need to get rid of this broken die. Or get me some pink tape. Pink paint. This is the one that I've mentioned another one. See, it's got it for some reason it has an extra pip on that one side. So it's got 2 3s. I don't know why. All right, let's go. Nope. Dang it, I saw that. All right. All right. Time for you to clean house. All right. So we fire that off. She discards that. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Do it to the big guy, which gains us 2 charges. So we're at 5. And then we do the communal breach, and we use our power. So this does 5 damage, and we'll do it to this one. That gains us 2 charges, but we kind of maxed out at 6. We'll use the spark. Just do 1 more damage. We will discard that. Do 1 more damage. Wrong side. And then we will attach you. Then we will fire that off. Fire it off. This does 2, 3, 4. So we will do that to the Maelstrom. All right. This does 2. So we'll get rid of one of the bacons. And then we do another 2. So get rid of another bacon. That was combo-tastic, guys. All right, and I get to get a card back from my discard pile. A slammer. I'm going to go ahead and attach you. I don't need the crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a good turn. I like that turn. Can only gain 2 charges once per turn. Oh, dang it. So now that whole thing I did is undone. Oh, now that whole thing I did is undone. And take the wind out of my sails. I don't know how to undo that, though. I forget what I did. Yeah, I don't even remember what was prepped. Just play it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be hard to reset. I mean, I could. It would take me probably 10 minutes to do, though. I could also rewind the video. It doesn't matter. He got mad at me for doing that to him. So 1, 2, 3 damage Gravehold. Add a shield. 2 damage. Ooh, she's down to 1 hit point. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Beowulf's dead. Unleashed twice. Beowulf's dead. Actually, both of us might be dead. Both of us might be dead now. One immediate. The player with the lowest life suffers 1 damage. So she actually got, before it actually hit her, we have to destroy 1 breach. She loses her crystals. Does she lose her pulses too? Discard all charges. No, that's the wrong thing. Where's the exhausted update? There you go. Exhaust player destroys 1 of the breaches, discarding any spells. Destroy breaches. Exhaust player discards all of the charge. Okay, so not pulses. Pulses stay. Ah. Fetch got me at the same time. All right. So this isn't even going to be able to finish because she's. Oh no, it will because it's going to go to. Oh, going to go to Gravehold. Dang it! And then a stupid guardian. Because I didn't take out this guy. All right. And then she suffers 3 damage because she's not here to suffer 3 damage. Gravehold suffers 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can at least still heal Gravehold and still heal Metalad. That sucked. Oh. I never slid Trimmer over. So now this goes down 1. Oh. That was horrible. See, it got mad at me. It got mad at me for It got mad at me for cheating, guys. You told me to keep it. It got mad at me for cheating. So, adds another shield. Beowulf can't take any damage, so 3 gets doubled. So 1. And then here, unleashed twice. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. End of game. End of game. Hits a difficulty spike around chapter 4. Yep. So end of game. This basically killed Gravehold. Didn't even have to unleash. I don't even know what the unleash would have done, but it didn't matter. Gravehold suffered 4 more damage. Ugh. All right. Well, again, we're going to fail forward based on our extra life die in a minute, so we will see what it tells us to do. First game. Flip this over. If you lost your first game versus Maelstrom, fight it again. We're not going to do that. If you won your first game, do that. If you lost 2 games, read this. We read L45 no matter what. Yeah, so we read L45 no matter what. So let's see if we would have won or lost our second game. So we're going to roll our extra life D20. Why? Because we support extra charities. Link in the chat if you would like to donate. 15 odd would be a loss. Evens or wins, odds or losses. So we would have lost our second game as well. Maelstrom shell cracks open, streaming bright light from countless fractures. You can see its core as it splits apart. A twisted black void living inside. Its blades whirl, hurling towards you, piercing the earth and towering above you like monuments. When the Maelstrom's massive body crashes to the battlefield, the ensuing earthquake fills the air with debris and knocks you down. All you can see is dust. Oh no, hang on. Sorry. Read the back. That was if we would have won. We lost. You gave everything you had, yet Maelstrom still whirls above you. I was about to say, that was like a successful thing. You got to read if it says front or back, guys. Blades rip through your camp, destroying everything you have built. Out of the chaos, your friends and other breach mages emerge. With most of its minions destroyed, you are able to concentrate your efforts together. While you could not defeat Maelstrom alone, together you are too much for the bulking creature. As a team, you bring Maelstrom to the ground, filling the air with dust and ash, clouding your vision. You can't see anything past your feet, though, as all debris you manage to stand and make your way back to the other breach mages. Read L46. When the dust finally settles, it's clear that Maelstrom is no more. A sullen silence settles over you and the rest of the mages as the reality of what you've done sets in. Laughter and cheers break the silence, and you are overcome by a feeling of relief. Brama offers you each a big hug as tears fill her eyes. I'm so proud of you mages. Without you, humanity would not have survived. Everyone in this camp owes you a debt of gratitude. Let Brahma's words sink in as you enjoy the flurry of handshakes and congratulations. Read the back of this card. That you survive shows that you are capable warriors. Mist approaches you. I see the sadness in your eyes and look upon the battlefield and think of all that we have lost. You have taken the responsibility of Gravehold's protection seriously, and for that I have but one final instruction. Listen to the power growing inside you. Embrace it, and you will become stronger. Open Insight 13. I think it's our last insight. Coming from Death Mine, Maelstrom is a complete switch in strategy. Yeah. I think this one, yeah, I probably should have worked on just minions and not him at all, and just let him deck out. I guess most games, right, decking out is a loss condition. And it's hit or miss here whether it can be a loss condition. So I don't like decking out. It just doesn't feel fun. All right. So Insight 13. Each player chooses to reduce the cost of their ability 1 charge for the spell cast from their open 3 breach to deal 1 additional damage. Either place the -1 charge sticker over the last charge space on your playmat, or place the -1 damage sticker. Okay, so we can either make this cheaper or do more damage on our 3. Huh. That's a good question. I mean, I didn't seem to have too much trouble getting to 6. So I feel like the extra damage is better. Yeah, I feel like the extra damage is better. So that one goes there. She has to get her 3rd one open anyway, so why not? All right. So now we do +1 damage. Read the front of L47. Now go. You should be the ones to close the breach. Banish all of the Nameless cards instead of Maelstrom Risen, Maelstrom Assault, Order card, blah, 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 blah. Read the back of this card when you're ready to close the final breach. So that will be tomorrow. Tomorrow we will close the final breach, I believe. Oh no. It says Chapter 7. We're still in Chapter 7 conclusion. Or should we read this tomorrow? Well, no, that says Chapter 8 introduction. I guess we do it today. Chapter 7 conclusion. You step forward to Maelstrom's spherical body, moving to close final breach, ready to put this all behind you. Suddenly, a voice shrieks in the air around you and thickens and darkens. I warned you. I could have saved us all. Xaxos approaches your group, and as it gets closer, you notice his wild eyes, pale skin, and long, unkempt hair. He looks like the Xaxos you remember, but you recognize him immediately. Oh, he doesn't look like it. Okay. He looks little like. I missed the word little. But you recognize meaning. Tendrils and darkness whip around his feet. This is what started it all, he snarls. I brought Maelstrom here to steal its power, and I will not let you stop me. I will die before I let you close this breach. You try to talk some sense into Xaxos, but you fail as Brama failed. You can't leave well enough alone. Xaxos pulls his lips back into a scowl. I've had enough of your meddling. You meddling kids, it's like Scooby-Doo. You scramble for Xaxos, hurls bolts of shadow, dissolving everything they touch. I have seen the truth, he howls. The void showed me things you could never comprehend. I have seen the well from which the Nameless draw power. I have drunk from it myself. Xaxos spreads his arms in the air as the breaches open all around him. Swirling in a circle, minions begin to crawl out of the breaches, hungry for destruction. You have no choice but to fight. Remove the black plastic insert from the box. And again, I'm playing a used copy. I already knew this happened. Find the deck, open the deck, reveal the cards. Oh. Find the Stop 8 deck there, open, and reveal the supply cards in this deck. Oh, there's supply cards in this deck? Really? Really? Let me see. I did not shuffle. I did not sleeve these yet. I have not sleeved these yet. So I'll need to sleeve these. And we will put you back. Put you back for tomorrow. All right. So, and then, so we now have, so we lost, so we get to switch out, technically we get to switch out 3 cards. I don't know what I would switch out. But our new spell, we have a new gem, Arcane Silicate. Gain 2. Gain 1 pulse token. You may lose any number of pulse tokens. Deal damage equal to the number of pulse tokens lost this way. No, if I've got this, this does that kind of. And this one's giving me pulse tokens too. And it gains the same amount. It's cheaper. No, I don't want that one. All right. A relic, adrenal batteries. Gain 2 pulse tokens. You may lose 4 pulse tokens. If you do, open any other player's closed breach. Then gain a spell from the supply pile that costs 5 or less. Ooh. But I have never gotten to 7 recruit. Like, that is like awesome card. But I've never gotten to 7. Fiery Conclusion is a 5. Cast, deal 4 damage. If there are 3 or more empty supply piles, deal 3 additional damage. So this is, you have to buy everything in the market, which we've never done either. Sphere of Inversion. Cast, deal 7 damage. Any ally may destroy a card in hand. If they do, gain 2 life. And I have to put 2 of these in, right? Yeah, I have to upgrade 2. That sucks. I don't want any of these. I really don't. I mean, I guess if I had to, this is as close to that as I can get, and it's cheap. So we can get rid of this one. Or this one. I don't see myself getting 7 and 9 unless I focus at the very beginning on getting lots of recruit cards. I could replace the Arcane Salvo. Arcane Salvo, once prep main turn, you replace a relic. Yeah, I'll replace Arcane Salvo. That's fine. I was just using this for the 4 damage. I'm good. I'm good with doing that one. Yeah, we'll do that. Yep. And then I do get to replace some of these from the Vanish cards. I'll see what I want to do. If anybody's got suggestions, you know, leave them in the comments, in the chat or in the after game comments. And I'll switch them out. This, of course, gets to stay set up because I'm just playing this again tomorrow. There we go. There we go, guys. That was chapter 7, which is supposed to be the final, but of course, dun, dun, dun. No, it's not the final. I said in the very beginning, I'm like, you know, oh, somebody's trying to pull power from a bad thing. It's like, you knew something bad was going to happen to Xaxos. It was like a foregone conclusion, because that never turns out well for anybody in any movie, cartoon, TV show, book, or board game, for that matter, video game. So yeah, if you want to watch the final chapter, that will be tomorrow. I gotta remember, I don't know which, again, I think Friday is the Doctor Point, so no stream on Friday. But Thursday we will do Marvel Zombies, tutorial of Marvel Zombies. We'll do that then. I have the Star Wars deck building game, the new recruits coming in. I'm going to make a campaign out of that using the leaders expansion. I'm going to have to do a little work to see how that will work out. We'll probably start that next week. So if you want to see more deck building game, very particularly a game that's not designed for solo, that has a very good solo variant, that FFG should just reach out to Azor Death and say, hey, let's work together, because it's a great solo mode, and everybody says that is what the solo mode should feel like. We'll see. But I think I'll probably do that next week. I do have the Magic the Gathering TMNT set. There's always links down below to our Amazon affiliate, but it was on Amazon. It might still be on Amazon for $30. Normally it's 50. I was like 20 bucks off. It was 40 the week before, about 2 weeks ago. And I was like, well, I'll buy it at 40. I waited and held out and got down to 30. I was like, oh, that's worth it. So I will be doing that. That is a cooperative, which I'm going to play two-handed solo version of Magic. I wish they would make more of those. Maybe I would get into Magic then. I just had very bad experiences with Magic. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah. Played with the wrong type of players, right? The tryhards it would be. Friday afternoon, we don't have a stream, but Friday evening, me and Audrey will be playing Clank Legacy. So we'll continue our Legacy campaign there. Saturday, we will be painting Title Blades. again, my weekend streams are always tentative of whether or not we go out somewhere and how late I come back in. That's what happened last week. I went to a birthday party, then we went out to dinner, then we got ice cream, we did some shopping, and time runs over. So that's that, guys. I did get this done in less than an hour and a half, David. You should be proud of me. Due to the loss, we got it done in an hour and a half. Normally my losses are quicker than my wins, because I don't think we didn't even get to 3, did we? No, we were still in the 2s when that happened. So I think letting the minions run wild was not a good idea. If you've seen any of the Minions movie or Despicable Me, you know letting the minions run wild is not a good idea. Either way, guys, that is the stream. I will be back tomorrow. So until next time, peace.